when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. But what's the chastity enforced? It's always so bloody hard to know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're giving me a rape.
That's right, sir. Don't you want it?
Want it? That's not the question you ask of a rape, Albert. Rape comes uninvited. Oh, God, like these beastly little brown envelopes from Inland Revenue.
How about a cup of instant, Diane, my lovely? I'm parched.
Oh, make it yourself, will you, Henry? I've got 24 paragraphs of intolerable conduct to type out here. Go on.
There you are. You see, the computer's gone bloody mad. I've had 4 of these things.
Morning, Rumpole.
Ah, Erskine Bryan, how are you?
Thank you, Rumpole. Moderately well, moderately well. Excuse me, Albert.
You've managed to get Mr. Hoskins into 2 courts at 10:30 tomorrow, Albert. I don't know if you realised. Better pop down later, see the clerk of the list. Get him to make the fraud not before 10:45. He wouldn't want to split our Mr. Hoskins in 2, would he?
Oh, God forbid. I bet you've never done a rape.
As you know, Rumpole, I prefer the civil side. I find crime moderately distasteful. Albert, there are at least 6 typing errors in this draft statement of claim by the Hercules Building Society.
Claim by a building society?
That's absolutely
moderately distasteful to me.
Well, I just hate sending out messy work. Don't you, Rumpole?
Well, the work I send out usually liberally encrusted with the ash of a small cigar and stained with Pomeroy's plonk. Isn't that right, Albert?
Has been known, Mr. Rumpole.
So, could Diane, please?
Diane has a divorce petition for Mr. Frobisher and 3 opinions.
Well, if it could be given some kind of priority, Albert.
Mr. Erskine Brown, I'm trying to do it a petty cash.
Well, I can imagine that causes you some difficulty. However, when you finish putting the figures through the abacus, or whatever miracle of modern science we use in these chambers...
Albert, it's a paying rape. It's not on legal aid.
Oh, I've got a check in for you this morning, sir.
Oh,
It's a long time since I bought you a glass of claret at Pomeroy's. We must celebrate.
Yeah, that's your monthly statement of VAT and the breakdown of your share of the chamber's expenses.
So, when they made old Bumble Whitelock Chief Justice of the Seawood Isles, oh, I don't know, some bloody godforsaken hole, he had his first case before him. Fellow found guilty of living on immoral earnings. Well, being a new boy, didn't know what sort of sentence to hand out, see? So, he's sent down to the docks, where the old retiring magistrate was just getting on the P&O boat on his way home. Oh, thanks, Albert. The message he sent was, what do you usually give a ponce? Oh, look, I'll do this.
No, sir. Quite honestly.
You sure? Well, it's my turn next. What do you usually give a ponce? Message came back by fast rickshaw. What do I usually give a ponce? Never more than half a crown. You like that, do you?
I've always liked it, sir.
Oh, dear. We're getting used to each other's jokes. It's like a bloody marriage.
Perhaps you'd like a divorce, sir. Let young Henry do your clerking for you.
Henry? Oh, we'd sit in here over a Chinzado Bianco. He'd show me all his colour snaps of his holiday in Mallorca. No, thanks, Albert. We'll rub along for a while yet. Who got me this brief, for instance?
Well, the solicitors, sir. They like the cut of your jib.
Oh, come on, Albert. Private rape cases don't drop out of the sky like apples in a high wind. However, my jib is cut.
Well, I do have the odd drink in here with Mr. Myers of Instructing Solicitors. Their managing clerk. You remember old Myers?
Myers.
Grows prized tomatoes.
Oh?
Likes to be asked about them, sir, if I may suggest it.
Does he? Right. Yes, come on. Yes. Oh, Myers, I remember now. Chunky fellow with big grey moustache, spectacles, and he smokes a mixture of old socks.
That's the one, Mr. Rumpole. And he thinks the prosecution case may be a bit dodgy. He says our only chance is to crucify the girl.
That seems a bit extreme.
I remember you, Mr. Rumpole, when you cross-examined the complainant in that indecent assault in the old Kilburn Alhambra. Don't you remember? You brought out as how he'd touched her up during the Movie Town News.
Yes, she admitted that she had sat through the whole of Rosemary and a half-hour wildlife documentary before she even complained to the manager.
As I recollect, so she fainted during your questioning.
Yeah, I got her on the wing about the 10th question, if I recollect. Pow! She plummeted like a partridge straight out of the witness.
Well, that's what I told old Myers. Will Rumpole be afraid of attacking her, he said. I told him, there's not a woman in the world my Mr. Rumpole's afraid of.
Hilda!
Rumpole?
Being your slave, what should I do but tend upon the hours and times of your desire?
Is that you, Rumpole?
I have no precious time at all to spend, nor services to do till you require.
You're late, Rumpole.
Oh, nor dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I my sovereign watch the clock for you.
I was watching the clock. I've been watching the clock since 6:30.
I'm sorry I'm late. Something blew up. A new brief. Oh, I bought a bottle of plonk.
That won't be enough.
Good God, are we moving?
That won't be enough wine for tomorrow evening.
What?
Your son's coming to dinner.
Oh, Nick coming to dinner, is he? I see, so that's it. Well, that's all right. I'll pop into Pomeroy's on the way home and get a nice bottle of claret.
Well, don't you be late tomorrow. He's bringing Erica.
Oh, is he? Well, I'll pop into Healthways and get a magnum of carrot juice.
You've really got nothing against Erica.
She's teetotal.
Just that she's an American.
And American. What more do I need?
Nice salt pork, soaked in a thick-bottomed pan until brown. Sometimes I think you're just jealous.
Jealous of Nick?
Onion into quarters or eighths. You want your son to be happy, don't you? Into quarters.
Of course I want him to be happy. That's just the point.
Saute the onions with the pork until they're golden.
An MP. An honourable member. Wife and 2 children.
Add beef stock and simmer gently.
Now, why should he suddenly take it into his head to rape anyone?
Rape? What? A member of Parliament? Slice cabbage into fairly large pieces. Which side's he on?
Neighbour.
Oh, well, there you are then.